At this rate, I don't think this series is going to end by the end of 2018, let alone at the end of this year. Trust me, I'm trying to get through as much of it as possible because the torture cannot go on any longer. So, after the debacle in the last episode where we got knocked out of the FA Cup, which is probably a tin pot trophy if we're not in it, we go back to the league and we're going to be focusing on that for the rest of the season. And we're at home to Ipswich for the first game. The same Ipswich who beat me earlier this season, which is actually a rarity. So my assistant manager has just reminded me that I promised a few players that I would be loaning them out or selling them in the transfer window, but I've got no bids for them, so I can't sell them, but they want me to sell them anyway. All these promises seem to be like a relationship. Baby, I'm a heartbreaker. So Portsmouth have put in a bid for Glenn Johnson, which probably means that our season's already over. But Proudie, he's the best inverted wingback of our recent generation. Well, if he was, wouldn't he be playing in my first team? Yeah, I suppose you got me there. So up next we have Ipswich Town, who are currently 8th in the championship and we're 3rd, so we do need to be winning to make sure that we don't actually drop out of the playoff places, and well, also to keep up with the automatic promotion places as well. So I had a private word with Olivier Giroud, and he says that he doesn't want to be made a scapegoat, despite the fact that he still has not scored for me and I'm paying him 66 grand a week. So because I'm feeling quite adventurous today, I've decided to do a new formation. That doesn't even make sense. So we're going to adopt a 4-1-2-1-2 formation at home to Ipswich, who are just behind us in the table. I think there may need to be some parental controls here. I wouldn't be surprised if this video gets flagged and then is age restricted.
Peggy 18.
I'd also like to point out that what I mentioned in yesterday's video, that I've got a new PC, and with that I've got new recording software, and it actually records the whole game without actually failing on me. I know, this is amazing. And Gary Cahill gives us the lead, and with that it's his first goal for the club, so there we go, Olivier, score your shit cunt. Well, I suppose he would have had a chance of scoring had he been on the pitch, but I didn't actually play him. But the argument still stands. And Stephen Naismith doubles our lead a few minutes before half time. I think that is pretty much game over. I like the fact that Danny Ings is actually scoring quite a lot of goals, but he's never going to get back into my good books, so I mean, he can stop trying. I don't think there's any better evidence to back up what I said before the match. So, Tom Inzaghi's out for 3 weeks, which is not really surprising considering the amount of injuries I get in this game. So the media asked me what my relationship with Mr. Garlic Bread was, and I actually said, you know, we have a very good relationship because, you know, he gave me 12 million to spend and I brought in some good players. And then the media said that I said it in a controversial fashion. What is so controversial with the fact that I gave him a hand job for a 3-year contract? So here we go, Aston Villa in a promotion 6-pointer, and they're 5 points ahead of us at the moment, and if we win, we will close the gap on them, and if they beat us, then they go further ahead of us. I mean, there's no way I could have explained it any better than that. So this time we're going to be adopting the 4-5-1, and we're hopefully going to suppress the Aston Villa midfield, because that is probably the only way I have a chance of winning. Oh, for fuck's sake. Might as well say bye to my beard at this rate.